Hey everybody, welcome back. So for this video, I wanted to talk quickly about why manifesting isn't lying to yourself, because a lot of times when you're trying to change your identity and experience things you never had before, you feel this resistance inside of you. You feel like the affirmations you're saying or the things that you're desiring don't seem like you don't really connect with it. It feels separate from you, but you're not lying to yourself. Wanting to ex- wanting to change who you are is a natural part of life. We naturally grow, we naturally evolve. So it's not something that you have to consider lying. It's just something that's, you know, a part of the process of life. Think about it like when you start off young as a child, and then you start to develop emotionally, mentally, physically, and you grow. You don't resist your body. I mean, you can resist your body changing, but you just kind of start to accept the new normal. So all you really have to do is decide that having what you want is your new normal, that you can allow yourself to go through it gracefully, easily, effortlessly, and it doesn't have to be something that you have to fight, especially when you know the end goal is you getting everything that your heart could desire, or literally having the life of your dreams and being able to look back and see how far you've come. It's not something that you have to it's not something that you have to struggle with or feel forced. It's just the next logical step for you, because you see the old way of operating in life isn't working for you anymore. So continuing to react and do things the same way just doesn't make sense, and that's okay. So you really don't owe anyone, even yourself, your former self, an explanation on why. Just know, like, this is what you have to do to up level and step up in all areas of your life, and that's just what it is. You don't have to sit there and keep feeling like a victim. You don't have to sit there and purge all these emotions and continue to expect things to get worse before they get better. But you just have to be able to be confident in that and be resilient enough to say, you know what, this is just what I have to do. Like, we're not gonna waste time dragging our feet or trying to hold on to who we were, especially if it's not benefiting us anymore. You can be grateful for who you were to get you through those circumstances at the time, but now it requires a different you to step up to the plate. So you don't have to have those feelings of doubt or fear when you're stepping into, having more money, having better relationships. It's literally just a choice. You could choose to stay where you are, or you could choose to go somewhere different and experience different things in your life. That's really all it is. So when you have resistance and things that come up, you're putting too much power in the old you. You're putting too much power in the circumstances, too much power in the people that you might have been dealing with. And that was the whole issue to begin with. It was constantly showing you how you were losing yourself in all these situations, circumstances, places, people in your lives, and you weren't getting the message. And unfortunately, it caused you a lot more pain to come to that understanding. But once you have the awareness of what might be in the way or what comes up every time you try to up level yourself, you just have the objective point of view to say, okay, well, what do I need to believe about myself to allow myself to expand in this area of my life? And then practice that and make that your new normal. So even if that means you just affirming it, or just stepping into the energy, the essence of it, feeling peaceful, confident about things. And it will take practice if you're not used to it, but the alternative is you're just choosing to stay in the same old place, and then you can't keep reacting or getting upset because you're just continuing to make the same old choices. It doesn't matter how bad it feels. That's just the discomfort that you've been used to living with for so long. But obviously those things gonna run its course and go out on their own, but you don't have to keep putting your attention on it. Like that's really doing the opposite. Like the more you put attention on things, the more it's gonna stay and continue to exist in your reality. So you literally dissolve those things automatically and naturally by putting your focus on who you choose to be instead, or what you choose to experience in your life. So you're not lying to yourself. You're not trying to convince or deceive yourself. Like that's just your ego trying to resist and make you believe that sticking to the old habits is beneficial when it's really not, especially if all it's been doing was causing you pain and trying to protect you from things that may not even have been a threat, but you only saw it that way because of your negative mentality. So you just kind of have to be objective about your reactions from like a third party point of view, like almost observing yourself having the reaction to stop identifying with it, and then eventually it won't feel like it has such a hold on you. But yeah, you basically get to just put on these different self concepts in different areas of your life, and if it's not something that's giving you a beneficial outcome, you change your self-concept, who you think you are, how you relate to things, and eventually you'll see those situations change and conform to who you identify with now. So yeah, just take a moment, reflect on that, and see what comes up for you, because sometimes we feel guilty about changing if we've been something for so long, but it's just a choice. It's neutral. It doesn't have any weight. It doesn't mean you're bad because you're no longer being that person anymore, or you feel like you're losing a part of yourself. You just get to choose something better. So maybe write in the comments like how you think you can deal with that feeling of, shame or guilt or frustration or fear when you're trying to accomplish something new, and maybe give advice to people on how you overcome things, because I'm sure we could build a community to encourage people in the comments, or if you're looking for that encouragement, you could even say that too, and I'm sure if I don't reply, somebody else will. But I just want to say thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.